it's tulip time. I am going to be harvesting this patch right here. So these tulips are showing color. You can see on the tips of them. And I'm going to be pulling these. And I'm starting my CSA next week. I emailed all of my members last night and I told them that their first pickup was going to be this Saturday. Probably have some other varieties that I could get going here. These are doubles. These are going to be a little bit longer. I wait a little bit longer on those. Those are just coming up. Also doubles. These are looking really short. Not sure about that. These are a little sparse in between here. That's a little concerning, but look how nicely packed these guys are coming up. Also doubles, lots of doubles. Down here I have some parrots that are coloring up as well. I'll probably pull these in a couple days. And then there's a random red one right there. Anyway, it's tulip time, guys. I didn't get all the tulips in the ground. I think I got about 5,000 or 6,000 in the ground. I just stopped counting at one point. Ooh, we've got some pink going on here. But yeah, the tulips never end. Some of them are a little taller than the others. Now I normally will have a 5-gallon bucket of water and I'll dip these in water just to clean them all out, and I will strip the bottom, and these bulbs get composted. The tulips will not grow back. All right, I'm gonna pull the rest of these guys and then I have to go pull daffodils. I don't really have time to do the bucket rinse, so I'm gonna hose them down for now because I gotta put these in my fridge. I'm not turning my cooler on yet because I don't have really enough to put in the cooler. Soon I will. Just days later, disaster struck the farm.
It's hailing! No! There goes the rest of my tulips. Girl, it is hailing up in here. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is not even funny. That's huge. Do you see this? There go my tulips. There goes Mother's Day. Oh man, my tulips. Look at my driveway's white. It's not stopping. Oh my god. No. Oh my god, it's not stopping. Oh no. Oh no. No. Ow. Ow. I'm getting pelted. This is ow. 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 It's so bad. I gotta go in. There goes all of my tulips. I thought I was gonna be okay with these ones. It's not. That was insane. And now I just lost 6,000 tulips. I'm pretty sure most of them were already lost to a hailstorm last week, but now they're all gone. Okay guys, it's a few days later. I wanted to wait to show you guys what that hail damage actually means. And it's basically a bruising of the flower. And as you can see, I've let some open just so I could show you guys the actual damage that occurs. I think not all is lost, only when it comes to the double tulips, and I'll show you why. The week before, we actually had a hailstorm as well, and it did damage a lot of my tulips. I didn't really connect the dots until this second storm. I even reached out to Dave Dowling and said, Dave, what's up with my tulips? There were some bruising, some markings, and he said, that looks like physical damage. He said, if it's not physical damage, check for botrytis, but he thought for sure his number one gut feeling was physical damage. And I said, well, we had some winds the other day, and then it didn't connect to me until a friend had a hailstorm that, oh, maybe it was hail. Less than 2 hours after I connected the dots, that's when that freak hailstorm showed up on my door and took out the rest of my tulips. All right, so here are some of the tulips, and you can see the damage. It's serious. It's just ugly, ugly. There's a lot of things that we could do, and obviously we can sell them anyway. I'm not really that comfortable with selling damaged tulips. This one looks gorgeous. So what I'm doing is I'm basically letting them all ripen, see who looks good, see who doesn't. This one's gonna look awful. However, if we move over to the double tulips, which we have right here, you can see the bruising on the outside. Some people are gonna say, that's not a big deal. Well, to me, it kind of is. I don't wanna sell tulips that don't look like that, but what we can do is peel the outer petals of at least the doubles off, and that way no damage is showing. And that's what I'm doing. So there's at least some salvage with the doubles. The singles, I can't do this because there's just not enough flower. I start to peel back the outer tulip petals of the singles and it's just not a full flower. So can't do that. But look how gorgeous she is in there. But the doubles, I can. And that's what I did with these ones. I pulled out the outers and let the other ones shine. There's a little bit of bruising there. So, I mean, it's kind of up in the air whether or not you can use them. It's personal preference. I definitely don't mind them with the outer petals taken off. That way, you don't see the bruising and the damage. And that's pretty standard practice if you work at a florist shop at all. When I stop in to visit my florist, I'm always seeing them peel the outer rose petals off to get rid of anything dirty. Oh, my helpers are back there. I have 3 helpers here today. Ash and then 2, Monica and Brittany are here. They're starting seeds. And I had them deadheading things a little bit earlier, which is kind of nice. And this is actually, I think, their last visit here. They're headed back. They're a part of the volunteer farm program. Kitty, kitty. Not all hope is lost for Mother's Day. I think some of the doubles I'm going to be able to salvage. The singles, it's going to be touch and go, like you just saw. Some of those pink ones had serious bruising. Some of them had no damage at all. So it's going to be touch and go. I'm going to have to let things ripen up, see how beautiful they are, and go from there. You guys want to see something? The first ranunculus has made an appearance. She's gorgeous. And there are so many buds to follow. I can't wait. Okay, we're actually open right now. And let's go see what the girls are doing. Woo, we have Ash. Ash, ooh, you giving a drink?
Peas.
Yeah, we got peas.
Please.
Getting a drink for the peas. We got those going. That's round 2 of some vegetables. Monica and Brittany are back here. What are you doing?
So the cucumbers, these are slicing cucumbers.
Okay, the slicers.
Yeah, which one?
Market More 76. Okay, she is starting some cucumber seeds. And then we're gonna go back. Oh, you're still deadheading? I'm just recording a little bit for my vlog that I'm gonna post in like a minute. Say hi. Yeah, so she's been deadheading in here, doing an amazing job. Everything looks gorgeous. This house though, it's my favorite. Oh, somebody's lantana's missing. Somebody bought lantana. Don't blame them, it's gorge. I love this greenhouse. I thought number 1 was my favorite, but it's a tie. Okay, so we have a lot going on here, and then honestly, I have not allowed myself to fully feel the effect of losing tulips yet. I feel like anything that could go wrong at the farm this year for me has gone wrong this year at the farm, between the bugs in my basement and the ranunculus dying in the hoop house. This, and guys, the snapdragons that I had just planted while that hailstorm was happening, took a lot out of those too, but I think those ones will snap back, if you will. We will see. Anyway, I do have a backup plan, and oh, look, I got ferns. The ferns are here. They're gorgeous. I did not grow those ferns. Pardon me while I set up my tripod.
I did not grow those ferns. I got those in from a place called Barone's in Cicero. They're about an hour from here, and they wholesale some ferns. Ferns take a long time to grow, and I didn't want to have the heat on for that. So I have some backup plans, and a farmer about an hour from me has offered to wholesale me some of her tulips for Mother's Day, because I think that that is going to be important. And I'll show you, I have hundreds of parrot tulips are bruised, and let me grab one and show it to you. I love parrot tulips. I think they're gorgeous. However, the bruising is very evident. You can see it turns brown. It's so disheartening, because these are one of my favorite tulips. They're so gorge. I have hundreds of white ones. I have hundreds of apricot parrots. Those were one of my favorites. It's very disheartening. A lot of people were saying leave the bulbs in the ground. I'm not gonna leave the tulips in the ground, and I probably could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pull them and salvage what I can, because I have a CSA that I have to maintain. So I'm gonna do that. I'm thinking I might be able to, I'm hoping that 30% of the tulips are salvageable. I'll be happy with that. Anyway, I wanted to give you guys an update on what was going on. I do have the first anemones. I took a glorious picture of the anemones. The red ones are bouquet stem length. They're ready. So maybe next week for Mother's Day, I'll have some of those. There are also other options. If I do fall short for Mother's Day, I can also buy some in from a couple of other flower farmers as well. And I may end up doing that. I'm not doing pre-orders for Mother's Day. I'm doing grab and go bouquets here at the nursery. I'm gonna be open all day Saturday, all day Sunday. People can just drop in and grab a bouquet. So I wanna make sure that I'm well stocked for that. And I think between my daffodils, my salvageable tulips, and the stuff that I'm gonna get from my flower friend, I think I'll be okay. I'm not normally home during the day, so the fact that I actually closed the nursery that day to plant out in the field, that was a fluke that I was home for that storm. I'm not normally home during the day, and a lot of people are like, oh, you should plant your tulips in a tunnel and you should cover them and you can keep them protected. There's a lot of, hindsight's 2020. There's a lot of things I could have done, but generally you just grow your tulips in the field and you don't get a giant hailstorm with dime-sized hail that really, it was like the worst timing. If they were smaller, perhaps they wouldn't have gotten damaged, or if they were older, perhaps they would have been harvested already. Yeah, so, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. A lot of things I could have done, but it is what it is, and we have to move forward. So I actually have a customer that just pulled in, so I'm gonna shut the camera off, get this edited and posted for you guys, and I'm going to see you guys real soon. Lots of exciting stuff going on, so we'll see you soon. Thanks for sticking around. You're good. I edit everything. Look at this baby.
Spencer's something.
Wow, it's a parrot tulip. Caw-caw!